Hey there, and welcome to Retro Rewind. I'm your host, Tim, and I'm joined today by the guy who's going to be actually playing the game, my buddy Ben. Say hi, Ben.
Hey.
So he actually is going to be steering today, so you can go ahead and start when you're ready, Ben. We're going to be playing Jazz Jackrabbit, which he actually requested, and I figured I'd put him on the spot and get him on the show, because I'm mean like that. And so, tell us why you picked Jazz Jackrabbit, Ben.
Well, when I was a kid, this was pretty much the game that took up most of my time, and that would be because I was really bad at it, but I didn't let that stop me.
Well, everybody's bad at games when they're kids, except for when you're about 12 or 13 and you start playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So Jazz Jackrabbit was pretty much your childhood, yeah?
For a good bit of it, yeah. I had started playing it because my mother actually had gotten into this game, and that is really high praise because she does not like computers or video games or anything. So I that's why I started playing it, and I just got crazy hooked.
So is this the game that got you addicted to gaming then?
This is the game that got me addicted to side scrollers.
Ah.
Yes.
So would you consider yourself a side scroller kind of guy?
For a lot of it, yeah. I mean, I'm also a big RPG fan for a lot of other reasons, but side scrollers are probably a second best.
Oh, okay. So would you say Jazz Jackrabbit's your favorite side scroller? Or does it just hold the most memories?
It definitely holds the most memories. But honestly, probably yes. Because I mean, I loved Mario, which I had played after this actually, but it just this is bringing back so much memories. I love this. Wow.
It looks pretty fun. And for those who don't know, this is a game by Epic Megagames, the same folks who did Gears of War, Unreal Tournament. I mean, it's so hard for me to believe that they made such a tame, kid-friendly shooter side scroller. It's really interesting to me. And we're actually playing on a version called Open Jazz, which is takes the original Jazz Jackrabbit files. You actually have to have the original game, the original shareware version of it, and then you just copy the Open Jazz, and it's updated to work on the latest versions of Windows. So this version right here is actually the full version, but it has resolution settings, so you can actually use it on a modern computer and things like that. So it's pretty cool, and I feel like I'm blowing Ben's mind here. So it's pretty cool. It looks like you're collecting those little blip thingies. I'm not sure what those are.
Which ones?
The things that you're shooting that's giving you, it looks like points.
No, that's ammo.
Oh, that's ammo. Okay.
Yeah, that's for a different gun. Here, let me use it real quick. See?
Oh, nice. Like a fireball gun. That's cool.
Yep.
So are those little floppy disks that you're picking up?
Yes, those are points.
Okay, and then I saw carrots earlier. I guess that's health?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. So this kind of reminds me a little of almost like Sonic a bit, not too much, but it looks really fast-paced comparatively, and visually it's got those really nice bright sprites and things like that. So I just find it interesting to watch because I never really played this game before, and I'd heard of it, I just never really played it. And I know there was a number 2, and you were saying that number 2 wasn't as good?
Well, no. It was very different, and
it's hard to describe.
I like both of them for different reasons. Like the other one, I think it's a little bit more advanced, because this was just so easy and fun, and you just had to replay it over and over again to get kind of good at it, where the other one was a little bit more challenging.
Oh, okay. So they added more difficulty to the second one.
Yeah, from what I remember.
Okay. We might have to visit that one then some other time too.
Yeah, that one's a good one, and it brings in more characters and Spaz. Spaz was just the best. I loved Spaz as a kid.
Who's Spaz?
Spaz is, if I remember correctly, it's his brother, but he's red, and he kind of acts like Taz. You know, Taz, the Tasmanian devil.
Does he spin and stuff?
He kind of like just. He doesn't spin, but he kind of like just hops around and is spastic everywhere.
So Spaz, gotcha.
Yes.
I guess that makes sense. So what is the objective that you're trying to get when you play this?
Okay, so for each level there's a little like flag type thing at the end, and you shoot it and it turns into from a tortoise flag to a hare flag. So I guess you're kind of claiming territory or something.
Okay, so is this like extremely loosely based on that the fable of the tortoise and the hare? Wow, did that guy just go flying through the screen?
Yes, he did.
That was interesting.
But you know, I've never thought about that. I guess that's a possibility, but I never. I did not pay attention to any lore this game had, if it did.
Well, I mean,
honest.
it's a side scroller. Usually, they don't have a whole lot of lore to go on. It hasn't really been until recently that they've been putting a lot like story into like everything.
Well, I think the second one did, if I remember correctly. I just didn't care. Oh yes. Okay, so what I just got is my little parrot buddy, and he'll go ahead and fly around and shoot my enemies with me.
Nice.
He's kind of the best. See?
Oh, sweet.
Right?
Yeah, I like it. He's like, ah.
Yeah. I always remember getting upset whenever this guy died. It was very depressing.
Awesome. He's like nuking him. It's it looks surprisingly fast paced for such an older game.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually pretty impressed. I mean, not knocking Epic Games or anything. I mean, they've always been very good at games, so I don't think there's a whole lot that they've put out that's been crap. So pretty sweet though. So you got to get all the flags in the level?
Well, those are checkpoints.
Oh, okay.
The ones with the check marks are checkpoints.
Gotcha.
And at the end of like I think it varies, but I think it's like 3 missions typically. There'll be like a boss.
Right. Ooh, you got a 1-up. Very nice.
And actually, no, it looks like I think this is the boss match up there. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'll have to.
Man, you're like Point Central over here. What are those little flashy lights?
That's just telling you where to go.
Oh, okay. Yum. Very nice. That's pretty sweet.
There's also a time limit on this. I forgot about that.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, on the bottom left corner right there.
Oh, okay. All right. I see it. How much time do you have left?
3 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you got time.
Yeah, because here's the map right now.
There you go. Very nice.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So we got some mini games going on.
I remember being terrible at this.
This is like Mario Kart level, old school early 3D.
Oh, frick.
It's like faux 3D. Man, this reminds me a lot of Mario Kart visually. Did you ever play Mario Kart?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah, Mario. Mario Kart's great.
2D but not 2D kind of thing.
Where am I? There I am.
Oh man, you're like in the...
Oh, this level, I remember this. Frick. Dang it, my parents gone.
Oh, are those like laser grids like in the Resident Evil movie?
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's a good movie. Man, you're getting torn up.
Yeah, it gets progressively harder.
As games are wont to do.
But I do remember that this one being hard for me. But I got pretty far. I don't think I ever did finish it though. Which
Well, there's a first time for everything, man. Grab this thing and play it at home or something.
I'm definitely
Ow.
gonna have to do that.
He reminds me of like James Brown or something every time he does it. He's like, ow! Nope, you're dead.
Frick.
All right, well, I think that gives enough of an overview of the Jazz Jackrabbit. So, Ben, thank you so much for joining us and giving us a little demo of the game. Because,
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, you requested it, so you got what you asked for. Probably not in the full sense you were expecting, but you're stuck with it. So, yeah, thanks again for joining us, and we'll probably force you to do more things that you don't want to do with the show. So, yeah. So, anyways, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week, or hopefully next week on the next Retro Rewind. So, this was Jazz Jackrabbit.